showtime.
Only slabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Saturday, and we're back, baby. None of that imitation Lonely Slabs garbage. It's the real thing, the OG. It's only slabs. And of course, that means I got to bring in my man, my partner, the man who makes this thing run like clockwork, or at least make it seem like I'm not an idiot talking to myself. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris, the comic vet.
Is it Chrissy Elitist vet though?
I guess we are, right? We
Go
all should have our.
Bills?
I think we need to have our monocles and our top hats now, right?
Oh,
Is what we're supposed to have.
I guess, often,
I-
often imitated, never duplicated. But all kidding aside, that was a hell of a good time to watch. It was funny as hell. Congrats to Remy and his guests and his co-host Mad Spidey. I thought it was a nice filler, a nice Saturday afternoon filler. Let's admit, Remy's one of the funniest guys on the planet too. So it was a good time.
Yeah, and I think that they might be they might be doing it again when we take our Christmas Eve day off.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Anyways, we're not. We'd like to think that we're the folks people come to see, but really we're not. People come to see the guest. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week's guest, without much ado, you saw him recently on our Halloween special. Back again, Mr. Dope Comics. How you doing, sir?
What is going on?
Oh man, it's great. I'm still reeling from the last time you're here, and I'm super pumped to see the non-horror side of your collection.
A lot of people don't get to see this stuff.
So yeah, this will be great. I mean, and guys, I mean, I'll tell you, the next couple months, still bangers. You guys are going to make sure you're tuning in every week. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we go live and can be here for Only Slabs, or at the very least, watch it on the rewind. But you don't get the chance to win stuff. That's the sad part. And as long as I'm doing my selfless promotion about subscribing, please, if you're not, we are getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. And when we do, the channel will be going monetization, so that way all the monetization is going to be going to Comics Curing Cancer. So not only will you get the chance to watch the show, but just by watching and being a subscriber to the show, you'll be supporting Comics Curing Cancer and the American Cancer Society. And of course, once we do hit that 1,000, we're going to give away a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to hit it just real quick. And then we're going to get into stuff because I'm going to fly through it. There's a bunch of prints from Pat Broderick we're going to give away. There's Something's Killing the Children signed variant that we're going to give away. There's, let me move this out of the way because I need to have room to land this. All right. There'll be a first published appearance of Remy. There'll be a 1 in 25 Batman 100. There'll be a Spider-Gwen #1. There's going to be Schomburg Invaders his final thing. There'll be a signed and remarked Venom 28. Signed and remarked Venom #1. I really should make myself bigger for this, huh? I'm just trying to do this real quick here.
I'm just trying to pull it out of California into Canada here.
I know. A signed and remarked X-Men. How about a signed Fallen Angels, Shannon Mayer? How about a Star Wars High Republic #4 with a bunch of first appearances? And then how about our King one, the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, because that's my boy. And you get them both in his preview and in 9/8 in all its foily goodness of the original. Anyways, so if that's not incentive for you guys to subscribe if you're not already, keep in mind also there will be some of the friends of the channel will be also popping by to help celebrate and be bringing a few items as well. But having done all that, I'll put these out of my way. We did our self-promotion. We've talked about we've got Chris. We got to make fun of his blank white wall. Chris, when are you going to change your wall?
When I hit 1,000.
When he gets 1,000, there you
and
go.
That
so that's not
is
far
only
away.
Now 99 away.
Yeah, so there you go. Congratulations there, by the way, at hitting 900.
Thank you.
And so before we get to dope, though, we got to play Romper.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me, do. Magic Mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, as you would expect, #1, first place, it's Lucretius. Hooray! Cat Fan Comics Man is here. Yeah, no, this is not for Lonely Slabs. Tom King, but not
Not
that
that
Tom.
Tom King.
PSN Green Hulkster, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the AOK, my friend. Appreciate that very much. If you didn't see earlier this week, dropped a special video. PSN Green Hulkster sent me a cool little pack of comics right up my alley. There's my other Spider Brother shop for comics. How you doing? Let's see. We got Tom King. They're going back and forth. Lucretius. Bleecker Street Comics. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, Dope Comics does have one hell of a cool collection. Somehow finding time in his got to be a busy day today to join us. Brian LCS. Make sure everybody tonight, watching. Remember, somebody dropped the link to the show. If you can, one of my mods, that'd be great. So everyone can make sure they hit the notification bell for it. Tonight, the CBC Awards go live. If I remember the card correctly, it's 9 p.m. Eastern, so 6 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
we'll be making sure that we're watching that. Thank you very much for everything you do for the community on that, Brian. Let's see. Dope Comics is here. Well, that's good because otherwise it'd be a really short show.
We would be in trouble.
Gary B, the casual comic guy. How you do, the godfather of the Grow Together movement. Mad Spidey, all the way from Australia. Happy to have you. Happy Slabber Day, sir. Jimalo, happy to have you there. Congratulations on your recent giveaway and your milestone. Sorry I couldn't be there last night. Kenneth Bird, happy to have you here. Mr. Comics 89, it is slabbing time. The real James Willie, he's here to say hi to me, to you, and to Dope. So he says, Cat Fan, I did. Evil, and Mike, how you doing, Mike? Happy to have you here with us today. Collecting with Durs. Yes, beautiful people, including Chris. We'll let him have it. Even though, well, look at your hair. You're a hippie. Look at us. Clean, shorn. I see you friggin' grab pull you by your hair around.
Mine's shining.
Yeah, he's all dirty hippie, Chris, the comic vet. Anyways. Scroll through. Did I get everybody here? I got Gary, I got Brian, I got Shop, Cat Fan, a lot of hopping. So Digger Jim. I can't forget Digger Jim. Happy to have Digger Jim here with us.
Jim just went live before the show and had his 200 subscriber giveaway. So
my
again,
goodness,
Jim, congratulations.
Milestones are hitting all over the place.
Yep.
Fanabulous. That's a new word. Josh Oliver, how you doing there? Fanabulous, by the way, in case you're wondering, guys, is a new variation of fantabulous, which of course is a made-up word anyway, so it's all good. And oh, hey, there's the man. Look at me. Yeah, I think it's good. We got everybody. I think if I missed anybody, I'm really apologize. It's Rob and the other bald guys. There you go. Shop, thank you very much for dropping the link to the video. Make sure you guys go ahead and click that real quick and notify so you can watch the show tonight, because you'll want to see
give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed.
Chris and I just like
clean a house.
Yes, exactly. Well, at least Chris is like Chris is likely to. I mean, he's got enough nominations between his own content and his collaboration work that Chris, if you don't walk away with something, it will have been a complete and utter.
I may just delete my YouTube channel.
Might as well. Really.
It's all fake. No one likes me.
Anyways, all right. We've said hello to the chat. We've said hello to each other. That means we got to at least give the people what they came here for a little bit. And that is Mr. Dope Comics. It's time to take a look at some books. Of course, normally people know you a lot as the master of horror, as we can see from behind you. I mean, that is every day is Halloween, as Ministry would say.
Every day. Yeah. Every day.
I don't know am I the only one who you listen to Ministry at all?
I do. Ministry open up for Slayer.
Jesus built my hot rod.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm amongst friends. Good. I hate when I make musical references that nobody knows.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So, but today is not about horror.
Today's all about superheroes. I decided to show some superhero stuff that I never show. So,
but before we begin, we just talked about ministry, and I just dropped Slayer. But Dope, what are you wearing on your T-shirt there?
Wu-Tang today.
Yeah, for the children, baby. All right,
Are they a
Yeah.
joke?
Wu-Tang.
Hey, Wu
Hey,
Tang ain't no joke.
They're comic collectors, so.
Well done. You had me for half a sec, Rob. Well done. Well done.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Method
all right.
Man has a podcast where he does Marvel comic book shows on it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I was never a Wu Tang guy. I never listened to them, but I know the like some of these other guys in between. But you know, my problem is I stopped listening to that music like in '92. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we're not here to talk about music. We're here to talk about comics and
Well,
Dope. Of course, we want to make sure everybody knows. You see, you have it spelled right there. It's at Dope_comics on Instagram, on the YouTubes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
With an
Make
X.
sure you
That
make
X in
sure
there and that.
Hey,
You'll be
links
all
are all down below as well too. Make sure that you take the time to give him a sub up as well too.
And I'm
Give
close
him
to
a follow.
1,000. I'm about 700 away.
Nice, nice. It'll be there before you know it. We'll get.
Yeah.
Hey, you might get there before we're done.
I'm
Then
close.
again, maybe I'm a Chinese jetline pilot.
Yeah. I'm getting close.
All right. Did you get that reference, Chris?
God, what's happening here, boys?
That's a reference from Army of Darkness. Anyways,
Oh,
all right.
Dope Comics, everyone. This is
Right
what this
there.
header looks like. I
Hold
just
on.
subscribed, so let's
Thank
go.
you.
Show it again, one more time,
Yep.
Chris. There we go. At Dope Comics. See, I really love now that YouTube has gone with handles and that we can sit there and have that same handle for Instagram and YouTube. And it's just so much easier from a cross promotional standpoint just to go,
Yeah.
here it is. Just, anyways.
So I dug out 30 and I'll let you know when we get to the 15.
Yes,
Sounds good.
So we ready?
indeed.
This one I've had in my collection for less than 24 hours. I got this out of the mailbox.
Ooh.
Uh,
Hot
it's-
off the press, so to speak.
yeah, it's been on my top 10 for about 3 or 4 years, and it's always towards the bottom. And every time I get the money up, I end up buying Golden Age stuff. So I don't ever. So
It always is. Yeah, I got a
Quite the
target on
problem
this,
you have.
but something else comes along. That
Yeah.
so now you don't have the money to get that. Yeah,
So-
I know what you're talking about.
So finally, after 3 or 4 years, I said, just buy the damn thing. So I bought this because I've been wanting it forever. And it kept going up in price. I'm like, I'm never going to get it if I don't buy it soon. But this is,
Oh,
Nice.
Number 10.
Very good.
and I know Matt Spotty just got one too. So,
Yeah.
but it's a book I needed because I'm collecting all these. And if you ain't got 10, you got to have 10. So,
Well, and it's nice because it also can cross over into your horror motif as well.
yeah.
Yeah. They
Fantabulous.
arguably one of the most important horror books Marvel ever did, if not the most important.
Yeah. To me, Marvel don't have a lot of horror,
Right.
compared to DC and stuff. So
Right. That's what
you got
saying,
that.
like,
You got Swamp Things. All you got.
with Marvel, you got that Ghost Rider, early Doctor
Eh.
Strange, but that one,
Yeah.
yep, that's
Yeah. That and
Blade is so important.
I mean, yeah. But that Man Thing, it's about all I really like, so from the Marvel side. But
They had a monsters book for a while, but
yeah, they got a little bit. But
Marvel, that team up with was it Morbius, Ghost
Yeah.
Rider? Yeah, there's
no, before that even they had one that was like a book that was like classic horror monsters.
but that and Man Thing's about all they got. But then of the 70s horror, I would think just anybody. I would think the Swamp Thing, House of House of Secrets 92 or whatever it is.
Yep.
And that's the 2 biggest books in the 70s. But
yeah,
But I pulled a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man because I know y'all two are aiming, Amazing Spider-Man. And the second book, I got this for Father's Day. My kid got it for me. And it
Legion
is
of Monsters.
my favorite cover.
Oh yes, that's a great book.
you got yourself a great child that John Romita signed.
Yeah, he signed the lip.
ASM?
So,
He's got a lip tattoo.
yeah.
That's hardcore, Doc Ock.
And there's the Father's Day card.
Oh,
So-
Awesome.
But yeah, this is I love this picture. And it just looks like some kind of, it looks like real art, not even a comic book art, but just real art.
it is one of those books where I have seen the price on that book really high at times, just because the cover is so good. Because nothing happens in that book that's significant, but it is such a classic cover that I remember this was a book that I was looking at, Chris. You remember when we were at C2E2,
Yep.
and my God, there was like one booth we went to that they wanted $400 for a mid-grade raw or something, and I was like, oh, I couldn't hand it back to them fast enough.
Who's the artist that does like the Campbell's cans?
Oh, that's Warhol.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Andy Warhol or something.
Yeah.
If you just took off the trade,
Yeah.
picture him.
Sure.
It has that 60s pop art flavor to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Very cool. Love that book.
Yeah. And when I was a kid, before I got into horror, I was a big Kingpin fan and a big Punisher fan. And I thought if I got ASM 50 and I got, 129, I'd be set. So I was happy to have this. This is one of the first books I ever bought.
Yeah, very nice.
And that book.
There's a book that's blown up.
Took off.
Yeah.
What a cover.
And it
What a
deservedly
cover.
so. I mean, it was always an important, significant book, but once he showed up in Hawkeye.
Yeah. When the Kingpin returned, it's boom. It went through the roof.
And if you think about Kingpin, he can be with hardly everybody in the Marvel. I mean, he's with Daredevil, he's with Spider-Man, he's with Hawkeye.
Any of
With
the New York, any of those
Any
New
of those
York
New York
heroes.
based ones, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he crosses over well.
And he was mayor a little while ago too.
And the
In
guy that
modern
played him in
Marvels.
the Daredevil thing was great.
Yeah.
So, here's a book I paid $120 for. So
Ooh.
this is back in the day too. So
Yeah,
all these
yeah.
old Spider-Man girls.
That is not 120.
Yeah, no, definitely not in a 5.5. Definitely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I've got 1 through 100. So,
Oh, awesome.
but I just pulled some of these because I knew you like those. And here's
That's
the
what
book that me and Rob's going to argue about because I heard he say this was a great cover and I don't like it. But this Dicko cover,
Yes, it is a great cover.
my favorite Dicko is 33 with the water. It's got the water coming down behind him and he's stuck in the sewer. This here's a little lazy. I mean, it's the sky's plain, the water's
Sure.
plain.
I get it. But for some reason, it's like the way that the Scorpion and Spider-Man pop out on it to me is there's just something about it that just when I see it, I just go, man, that is just such a great cover. It just works for me.
And I think the
I'll,
fact that his tail looks like it's connected to his shoulder blades bothers me.
I'll be the intermediate here. I actually like the second appearance
Yes.
of Scorpion better,
Yeah.
the one where they're both battling in water.
Underwater. Yeah.
I like. That's not my favorite Ditko cover, but I wouldn't say it's my least favorite. But I prefer the second Scorpion. Yeah.
It's great is that he has back-to-back pulled the 2 ASM books that are on my wall. The Scorpion and Rhino books.
Yeah. Mr. Comics 89 saying the average cover, great story. Yeah. Scorpion's introduction was one of the better story arcs for the early ASM run.
And this little combo, it's 2 books that go together, but I think this is a pretty neat story. You got Amazing Spider-Man 16,
Oh yeah.
which I collected all the Daredevil yellow suits. You got 1 through 6, and then you got this book.
Yep.
And by the date, I think this is between Amazing Spider-Man, between Daredevil, probably 4 and 5, by just looking at the date when it came out. So it's pretty early for the Daredevil run.
Right.
But what I think is cool about it, it goes with this one. This, let's see.
That photo cover, that is great.
This one here, this is the first time Daredevil was in Spider-Man. It's issue 16. And this is the first time Spider-Man was in Daredevil and it's 16.
Oh,
So they're both number 16.
I didn't realize that. Very
Yeah,
nice.
a lot of people don't, but that's the first
Sweet
time they appeared in each
16.
other's book. So, and this is, let me put this one down. And this one right here is also the first time Ramita ever drew Spider-Man. Because this is before number 39.
nice.
Wow. Does it
Yeah, he
say
took
that on the
over
right side of the label?
Right side of the label, let's see, Spider-Man appearance, first Ramita Spider-Man art, and first appearance of Mass Marauder.
Awesome.
There you go.
So that's the first time that Ramita ever drew Spider-Man. So
such a
I thought
fine
that was
job
pretty cool.
too.
Yeah.
He just draws the classic quintessential Spider-Man. I
love Ramita a lot better than I do Dicko.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know how y'all feel.
no,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
like
can't argue that
Ditko.
one
Don't
either.
get me wrong, but I think that John Romita Sr. is the best, in my opinion, when it comes to drawing Spider-Man. I just love. I don't know that there's one cover of his that I don't like when it comes to Spider-Man.
I think Romita saved Spider-Man because if you look at the last issues that Ditko drew, it was like him fighting Jameson and the arms are all tangled up like 25, or Jameson's in the suit or they're tied together. It's just getting kind of corny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But when he took over, 39 and 40 are beautiful.
There was a sense of realism then when Romita took over, especially when you have Spider-Man standing over Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Even
40.
that first cover where 39, where Goblin's dragging Spider-Man with the mask off through the air.
He's got
you
bat
could
wing.
tell that there's a significant change immediately just from the cover alone. Yeah, it's tough to argue. Again, Ditko is arguably the most important artist to ever happen to Spider-Man, but it's not necessarily saying he's the best.
Well, the book I'm about to show you next is once you notice this, you can't take your eyes off of it. It's another Ditko. Ditko always drew Spider-Man fat. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but Spider-Man's always fat. Look how fat. I mean, he looks like a little person here, but this is number 15. Look how chubby his legs are.
His body proportions were often all over the place. Yes.
Yeah.
Ditko had him look a little chubby. I mean, he's very thick. His legs are short. His arms go down to his kneecaps. So
comic addicts know I don't go down to LA. That's LA Comic Con is about 400 miles south of me, so I don't make my way down there.
My favorite Rogue Gallery member for Spider-Man is Kraven the Hunter, and what he's holding there is a book that's ballooned in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I need a copy. It's been driving me crazy.
My copy might be even lower grade than that one, but it's because of the dark colors, the purple, and then it goes how it shifts into the yellow. It really shows spine wear, I find, even with the green with the chameleon down the bottom right corner as well. But this is my tagline on OnlySlabs. Can you read us what's on the right side of that label as a Kraven fan?
First appearance of Kraven the Hunter. Second appearance of the Chameleon. First mention of Mary Jane Watson.
Nice.
Big time book.
That's a book for Chris and I get it for the Mary Jane, and he gets it for the Kraven.
Growing up, this was always about the same price as the Mysterio, the 15 or 13. And the 15 and 13 was always about the same, but I think this has a bigger ceiling.
Well, it has grown more because there's the rumors now of Mysterio's behind us in the MCU, whereas Kraven is
still
at least he was behind us for now. Mysterio could show up again because let's be honest, when you're a master of illusion, you're deaf on screen doesn't mean squat. But the Kraven is definitely knows ahead of us, so I might have to get Kraven. Maybe it's one of my next commissions I get on a speedboard, just so that way I can annoy Chris with it.
There's a lot of different ways that can go with Kraven.
To him.
Yeah, that's.
I would like a more street level, non-universe, more street level fight between these two, and more kind of Punisher type deal. He's being hunted by Spider-Man.
That's why I love the Death of Kraven storyline so much. That 6
I'd like to see that movie made.
Yeah, that even if they did it animated, I think they could do potentially a great story with it. But yeah, that book, banger. Good for you.
They could do their own Clone Wars, where it's the clones of Peter versus the clones of Kraven. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Spider-Man book
on top of it all.
Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh, not wrong one.
Yeah.
14, baby.
Trying to rush to click it. I clicked the wrong damn.
Yeah.
The only appearance of the broom glider, not the Batwing glider. This is the broom glider.
Yeah, that's so good.
So,
yeah, that's my copy. I think it's just a 1.0 fully detached cover, and I spent $100 on it. And I kind of questioned him. I'm like, dude, can you do 50? He's like, look, man, it's a Green Goblin, $100. I'm like, all right. Now I look back, thank God.
I had this book delivered to my house, and I don't have like an overhang porch or nothing. And they set it beside my garage door. And after they left, a flood hit. It just started pouring rain. The gutter water took this book away, and I found it in my backyard in the mud.
Oh,
but it was wrapped in the bubble tape, and then it had this over it, and it had the package, the regular UPS packaging. So it wasn't nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I found it in my backyard. So
Yeah.
such
Love
an
it.
important book, really, because Green Goblin is the
It's who you
villain
think of.
for
Yep.
when it comes to when you kind of go Spider-Man, even though he wasn't the first villain or even the second or third, he is the villain for Spider-Man.
yeah, when I got into comics, I was always in the darker comics, and I didn't know about pre-code horror nothing at the time, and so I cared about Batman's Rogue Gallery and I cared about Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery, and I thought that's as dark as you get, like Green Goblin
and those are pretty
Joker.
deep galleries there.
They're deep.
Yeah, and then I kept on searching for darker and darker stuff, but this is what started it all, I guess. They had the best two galleries, I thought. I'm a big Scarecrow fan, Joker fan, Green Goblin. So
now the goblins have just grown too much, as we've been talking about lately.
Yeah.
But,
Red Goblin, Go Goblin, Hobgoblin.
Although it
They
was
milk a good
interesting to
thing.
see Jack-o'-lantern show back up again in Gold Goblin.
Yeah, I like the Goblin.
A good villain in his own right as well.
I just like that he is. You're still using all my passcodes and stuff. And he's just hacking them.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
And the book we just talked about. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at he's pulling out these books I need. You can just pass them over, no problem.
Yeah, we're doing the countdown. We're down to 13 now. So
yeah, dope. I've done the run from 1 to 50. That one I believe was my fourth last one, and like the biggest ticket one that I had to attempt to knock off. And it was right in the middle of when Jake Gyllenhaal got cast as him, and then the movie came out, and Gyllenhaal did such a great job, and Mysterio was a really good villain. Wasn't a letdown in that movie at all. And yeah, that book is it's just big.
You see how skinny he is there, and then 2 months later, he's fat.
Well, I had that problem during COVID. I gotta admit, I was skinny, and then a couple months into it, I put on a lot of weight. No, but Rob, what's the FMV on Mysterio right now in a 3.5?
Oh, that is a fine question there, Chris. Let's pause for station identification. While I take a.
If you can't tell, I always try to get 3.5s on everything.
Spider-Man.
Banger
That's
after banger. Yep, you are correct. But yeah. Dope. In the meantime, what was your final book to pick up for your 1 to 100 run? Do you remember what it was?
1.
What? Yeah. See, I knocked off one bright and early, thank God. But,
I messed up. I should have got all the. If I had to go back and do it, I'd have got all the big numbers first, the high dollar books. Because then, if you didn't want to collect 1 through 100, you still had all the best books.
So in a 3.5. FMV is listed at just over $1,000 with the last sale at $900.
Wow.
So it's, but then a 3.0 just sold for $975. So
yeah,
it's around $1,000, $900 to $1,000 right now.
Right now, yeah. That doesn't show any of the highs though from the bubble at all, Rob.
Oh yeah, if I go into the sales data, hold on. If I go into that and a 3.5,
I'm guessing that 3.5 may have cleared 1,500 during the bubble.
No.
Okay.
And a 3.5 looks like our high was about 1140, and that was actually earlier this year. During 2021. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. No, 2021. There's a $1,299 and $1,199, $1,291. So just under 1,300 is where it peaked out. And it looks like it's come down since then. It's like I said, it's a $900 to $1,000 book right now. So it's come down a little bit, but not much. Definitely not where it was, 4 years ago, where it was half that price. But
okay, good to know.
I got 98 of the books done, and I told you 1 was the last one I got. This is the second to last one I had left on my list. It's just one of those books where every time I'd bid on one on eBay, I would lose it. And I probably lost about 6 of this book over that period. And it's the Electro one.
9.
And when I first got it, I thought that the cash symbol right there, I thought that was drawn on there. And I was like, what the hell? And then I noticed they all have that.
That's all I can play of that.
But he's probably my favorite villain besides Green Goblin. I love that dumb outfit, but
Yeah.
I wish he wore that all the time.
On the original cartoon, the one from the 60s, he was my favorite villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was so much fun. So much fun.
He's got the lightning suspenders. He's happening. I like that outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And he's that cover is just like not even paying attention, just kind of giving him a little touch. Bugger off.
Well, we're counting down. We're down to 4 left before the halfway point.
I'm kind of jealous. His grades are a little bit better than mine. Yeah, I'm a little jealous. I gotta be honest.
This book I dig. I like the 4
Here we go.
panels. I don't know why. I just totally dig
Yeah, I've
this
never
book.
liked it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'm
Oh, you can just give it
on
to
this
me
one.
then.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I usually don't like word bubbles on covers either.
I'll tell you what. You don't even have to give it to me. We'll just work out something at a fair price. How's that?
And that's the thing now. People always ask me, is one for sale? And I'm like, then I wouldn't have 1 through 100. You know, no matter
Right,
what I got rid
exactly.
of. You can't get rid of any of them. Yeah.
That's why I have some that I'm getting ready to list pretty soon because I have duplicates on some of them as I've been.
Then we've had 4.
Have we really had
And
that many?
maybe the most important one of them, you know, the bad guys.
That's my man right there. I love Doc Ock. He's my man.
Yeah.
Issue
he's-
3.
Just want to.
Yeah.
I love brisket too, by the way. I do a lot of smoking of brisket. So I got a Texas barbecue rub, a coffee rub that I put on my brisket.
Nice.
All good, Dan. All good.
All right. So 2 books left, and you know number 2 is going to be.
Yes, sir.
There you
3.5.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the Vulture. He don't get a lot of love. But,
No.
you know, he ain't that powerful. But I think the thing with this being issue 2, he was the first villain that could fly. So that was his big thing against Spider-Man, you know?
Well, you know, and he had enhanced strength from his suit, and later on he would siphon your life force
The,
from
the,
you.
the thing I like about the Vulture so much is actually I can kind of identify with the guy. So
We're all getting old and bald-headed. So.
I'm just putting it out there. Like he's not that bad of a character if you think about it.
And the last book of the set. I'm
Get
the
ready,
third
Rob.
owner of this.
Get
Oh.
ready, Rob. There it
Yeah, this is my best ever.
is.
I bought this from a guy, and he told me he bought it in the 70s at a yard sale in Cleveland, Ohio for $1.50. And I'm like, you know, I didn't know if he did or not. And he said he bought it from 2 kids named Max and Charlie. And up on top here it says Max and Charlie. I don't know if you can see that.
Nice.
Y'all see
So
Max
you-
and
Oh,
Charlie?
but this is only a 2.5. Your others were 3.5s. You got to go here.
I had to drink
Another
what I
one.
could get.
You just
But after looking at this book for a while, I noticed if you see under his armpit right here, what does that say?
$1.
$1.50.
Nice.
So somebody bought it for $1.50.
That is awesome.
So
That
you
is the
haven't.
Amazing Spider-Man halfway point.
So you didn't get that book cleaned and pressed at all, or has it been through that?
It was already this way when I bought it. I don't
Okay.
know. I've never sent anything to Slab. I
Really?
just buy them slabbed.
Well, fair enough. Well, thank you for sharing that this far. And we are at that halfway point, as he says, which is great. So we're going ahead and get ready for our giveaway. But first, I want to remind everybody that if you do need books pressed and cleaned because you do send your own in and you don't have a presser cleaner or want to look for somebody new, why don't you try out the roguetraderutah.com. You can use the code FATSTACKS at checking out to receive 20% off your pressing. That includes his already pre-discounted bundled packages. And when you do so, $10 is donated to Comics Curing Cancer. Nothing comes back to me. This is just what we have set up for our channel partnership, is that he'll donate to Comics Curing Cancer. You get a discount. Phenomenal job. He's the man who presses all my fat stacks of comics. All right, so I think it only makes sense that for this, we do have to kind of do our giveaway. We do have to do a comment. So I think it makes sense that for this, we do, how about hashtag Spidey? Oh, what did you think it was going to be?
Mad Spidey put Fat Spidey.
No, it's hashtag Spidey. So go ahead and hit hashtag Spidey. We'll do our first giveaway for the box, and then we'll get back into some books from Dope. But before we do so, anything exciting coming up on your channel that you want to share with everybody, Dope? Other than, of course, you're coming up on that 1,000 subscribers in a
I'm
700
coming up on 1,000 subscribers. I'm really excited about that. I hope to do it probably before the new year. I don't know if we'll get there that soon, but let's hope we do. I do a lot of show and tells on my channel. I do a lot of unboxings on my channel. I do what I picked up at the LCS on my channel on Wednesdays. So I'm always doing something. So
just make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And
yeah,
you'll know what's
I
going
have
on.
no certain time. I let nothing out. It's just chaos over there.
Well, that's phenomenal. Mr. the Comic Vet, how about
Mm-hmm.
you, sir? I know you must have, if nothing else, a Walmart pack coming up.
So I just dropped the new Walmart video, actually. However, I do have a CGC.
Oops, wrong person. Hold on. Damn it. I can do this.
All right. Well, look at that. I'm
There you
beside Spidey. That's pretty good. There we go.
That's what I wanted.
There we go.
Amateurs.
All right. You're right. No, I do need a shave now that you say it. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
See?
All right. I just dropped a brand new Walmart video. Let me know what you all think. Was it a bang or a bust? I just recorded a CGC yellow label opening. 4 books that I submitted at Fan Expo Toronto back in August have now come back. And also a mystery box that I will be opening Monday from Torpedo Comics featuring Spider-Man.
Oh,
And let me know. All right.
There you
Thank
are.
you, Rob.
yeah. I thought for a second it was featuring 2 fingers, like you got a mystery box of whiskey or
Yeah.
something. But why the hell did it
I'll
not
try
go?
to go 3 when it's like a gentleman jack or something.
There you go. Well, yeah, 3. Yeah. Well, and then of course depends if I'm pouring it over ice and if they need 4, right?
Right.
No, it
Or
makes
how
sense.
far into my cigar I am. But anyways, that's a
Yeah.
different show.
I don't mind the gentleman jack. That's a nice, good everyone. I'm more of I'm a big Woodford Reserve double
Mhm.
oaked guy myself. But anyways, yeah, okay. We've given some people some time. We got 32 out of 33. I think that's the highest participation rate I've ever seen on one of these. So let's go ahead and spin it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we do? It's Wheel.
Of fish.
I actually need to get that sounder. I think.
Change the speed so we don't get flagged. Beth!
Canada wins. Back in the thing. I can feel it. All right. So let's go ahead and remove that. All right. Let me grab the box of books. Holy cow. As I said, reloaded. Ready to rock and roll. Dope. You're going to help Beth out here. Give us a number from less 10 or under from the front or from the back, or we'll do back to front action.
5 from the front.
5 from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Which was this say? Oh, okay.
5 from the back.
2, 3, 4, and 5. My goodness. All right. Let me try to hide it so you can't see.
How many more?
4 more books.
All right. 3 from the front and 3 from the back.
This is true. This is true. Hashtag Aussies never win.
And then just the very front one and the very back.
All right. We're sticking just very close on these. All right. There's that one. And all right. Oh.
Watch your back, Rob. Okay.
And Aussies could win because I do have a shipment ready to go to Aussie land. So,
All right.
all right. Ooh.
So this is going to Aussie Land North. Let's go.
First up,
Oh.
Justice League of America.
Ooh.
Very black cover.
Very nice. Going up to Canada, we got Alpha Flight,
Yes.
number 11. The
Uh,
first appearance of Omega Flight.
That's a key.
Yeah, first appearance of Omega Flight. Speaking of the Green Goblin, how about Radioactive Spider-Gwen enter the Green Goblin?
I've never seen that cover before.
Well, people are going to laugh at you then.
Ha
Ha ha
ha.
ha.
I read that. I like that.
Yeah, haha was very good actually.
Issue 2 is my favorite.
That sheet's awesome.
The Amazing Spider-Man number 4. The Fantastic Four variant.
Yeah.
And how about some old school Image goodness? Stormwatch.
Oh, taking us right back, Rob.
There you are. Congratulations there, Beth. We will get that out to you. And who knows, maybe we'll see another set go out. All right. I'm just going to write down Beth. All right. Let's go ahead and move that. Oh, thank you, Chris, for moving that back around. And let's get back into some comics.
The second half's gonna be better than the first half.
Ooh.
So this book here I really love. It's probably the cheapest of the Silver Age, but he's probably my favorite. So
Oh,
well, Spider-Man's on the cover there, even.
yeah.
Another Spider-Man book.
So how is it? This is number 1.
Yep.
How is it number 16 is his first appearance in Daredevil? If he's on the cover, is he not in this issue?
It's based off the style of Spider-Man. Comes this new hero. Yeah.
I guess I never paid attention. I'm not a Daredevil guy. I was just like, wait a second.
And he's fat there. I mean, he's big, broad shoulders there, if you can see.
Yeah.
So
No
Peter
neck,
was
though. No
Peter
neck.
was going out for the football team.
Very inconsistent.
Peter was going through a lot of changes during those days.
This is my favorite Daredevil book because this is
to change.
second appearance of Daredevil and also second appearance of Electro.
Nice.
This is my favorite. And somebody named Bruce wrote their name on my book. So
Yeah.
People sure like to write their names on books back then.
yeah.
Oh.
I guess you'd let people borrow them.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday, Kenneth.
Yeah, that's all right. I forgot about that. Sorry. Yeah, happy birthday.
This book here, I pick up this series every time I find them. It's amazing. Very underrated. Nobody ever talks about these, but I love them. This is Joker number 1.
Nice.
I used to be able to find these pretty cheap. Now I can't find them no more. I probably have 3 or 4 complete sets of these. So,
Really, I mean, I do see that book. I think that's the only one I've ever seen of that run. Is the first book? Nobody. You're right. Nobody collects it. So
the last issues are harder to get. I think there's not as many of them out there. They probably quit producing it.
Dope, before you put that down, what was the year that came out? Was that 72, 73?
75.
Okay. 75. And
Yeah.
Neil Adams on the cover?
Let's see here. Dick Gardano.
Oh. Okay.
So, love that book. That's my, what do you call that whenever you like some shitty band or something? You don't, guilty passion?
Guilty
pleasure.
Guilty
Yeah,
pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah.
Here is my 129 I dreamed of getting one day. So
Ooh.
Never heard. What's important about the? Oh yeah, this is that
the
first appearance of the Jackal.
First
That's
Jackal.
right.
Yes, his
That's
first
right,
Jackal. Yeah.
Yeah.
this one's signed by John Romita, Jerry Conway, and Stan Lee.
Wow.
Uh,
Sorry, everyone. It's the first Punisher. We don't joke when we have that kind of lineup signed on a book.
Oh my God, what a group!
yeah. So
My God.
you got the author, you got the artist, and you got the guy that created Marvel. So
Yeah.
That is a book. That's one that I would definitely sit in my collection for eternity.
Yeah.
well, I could get this was the same price as a 7.5 Blue Label when I bought them, and I said, well, I'll never be able to get all their autographs, especially since Stan Lee was already passed away. So
Yeah.
Oh,
No. I mean,
okay.
to have a Stan Lee on an ASM book, I think is important as a collector.
Mhm.
yeah. So I like this. This and
Awesome.
ASM50 was probably my 2 grails back in the day. And once you get your grail, you're moving on to something else,
Yep.
But I thought if I ever got them, I really thought that'd be it. I'm done. And we was talking about my kids a while ago.
That Mad Spidey is why I always say that, what 31 is like one of the most significant books in all of ASM, is because that's where we get the professor first, who becomes the Jackal, who does all that stuff, combined with you get Gwen Stacy, and you get
Yeah, that red cover. Yeah.
things that affect Spidey for so damn long.
Yeah.
So the letterist didn't sign it too. That's just trash.
Trash it. Who is this Punisher character you guys speak of? Yeah. Okay, what do you got for us?
So my kids got me another present for Christmas, another year, and this is my favorite Joker. So,
Oh yeah, that's a great book.
yeah,
Look out, Gotham.
and this one's signed by Neil right there, Neil Adams.
Ah.
He always signs in black where you can't even see it,
Yeah.
but
Well,
And
and he writes
there's
it
the
with a big pen like that, and his signature kind of blurs together.
yeah,
I have one that's going off right now for authentication, where again it's like in that Sharpie, it's like almost looks like a ball of.
it's like he refused to use anything but black. But I've seen so many Tomb of Dracula #1s, and he signs on that log, and it's black every time. You don't even see that.
The one I'm setting off is in gold.
Oh, you got lucky if you got him to get him
But-
to gold.
It's still just a blob of ink, practically. That's great.
This is my favorite Joker. I mean, this is where I think
Yeah.
the Joker becomes psychotic.
Yeah.
He got out of that
Yeah.
corny stuff where he was
Get the terrorist
buzzers in the
Joker.
hand and
Mhm.
squirting you with a flower, you know.
That's the book
Yeah.
that's coming your way, Chris.
Oh,
yeah, from
yes.
San Francisco,
What-
right? Didn't you get in the
The
San
San,
Francisco?
yeah, the San Francisco version is coming his way,
it'll
along
go
with a
well
little
with my
present.
Toronto one.
Along with a little present.
I'll just need to get the original, I guess.
Yeah, you will. And they look great hanging on your wall.
Oh.
And you know, we
Oh,
all
mine's just off screen, I guess. But
we all have like this one character we probably love that nobody else loves. I know there's one guy
Yeah.
out here that loves Speedball.
Yep.
yeah,
Michael
Beckerman.
Beckerman?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the bounciest hero of them all.
Y'all probably have some D-list villain or something y'all like. Well, mine's Polka Dot Man, and here's the very first Polka Dot
Oh,
Man.
yes.
Nice.
Wow. That could be an OnlySlabs first.
First
It
Polka Dot
is.
Man. huh?
Yeah. We've never had the first Polka Dot Man before. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is from 62. This is Detective Comics number 300. I have every issue the Polka Dot Man's ever been in.
Wow.
He never appeared again until like 1996. So his second appearance is like 96.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah. And he's appeared in a couple other things, but they just never used the Polka Dot Man. So
All right. Well, can you read us what's on the right side of the label for that? Because that's never been on this show before.
let's see. Last Aquaman in title, and it's the first appearance of Polka Dot Man. So if you ever see a Detective 300, that's what you got to find right there. But later on, he gets hooked on alcohol, and he starts to drinking and carrying on in the 1996 books, and starts attacking people with bats in Gotham, and he gets beat up by Harvey Bullock, and puts a lawsuit out against Gotham. It's just silly stuff, but I love the Polka Dot Man.
Very
But
affordable book. It's $300.
Yeah,
Wow.
great.
What did you think of the Suicide Squad appearance?
I loved it. Loved
Yeah.
it.
Very good.
If you remember, they had some variant covers back whenever the Suicide Squad came out, and there's 2 or 3 of them that's got the Polka Dot Man on them.
Yeah.
I got 2 of those laying over here that I pick up these copies anytime I see them. But you got like, there he is up there.
Yeah.
There he is right there.
Yeah, I can remember that cover coming out.
But I love the Polka Dot Man. So I imagine they'll never use them again, but you never know.
You never know.
Chris, you
Anyway,
got somebody like that who's a weirdo character that you really dig into?
gotta be one.
That I really, really like that. I gotta admit, I like Warlock from the New Mutants. That shapeshifter alien, I really liked him, and it was Arthur Adams' artwork style with that character, and then reading New Mutants, before Deadpool, before Cable, Warlock was just a lot of fun to read, and also close to that would probably be Longshot as well. Yeah, whenever I see those characters, I try to pick up the book just for story's sake. Yeah, Warlock
Love-
is probably right there.
I love Polka Dot Man. There's another I like called Human Flame.
Yeah.
And then I like, Geiger's a superhero nobody ever talks about,
Well,
And I love Geiger. So I read all the Geiger stuff. I love just B and C and D list people like that. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Here's a Shadow Comics number 1 from 1943. Y'all ever in the Shadow? And we got some controversial writing down here in the bottom. So,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
along with the dragon face style
he's got horns like the devil.
Yeah.
demonization.
But this is
Quite the
this is-
hairline though.
This is World War II. It's 1943. So
yeah.
All right. So a
Yeah.
little propaganda.
yeah.
Yeah, well, as I say, all the Japanese, you have drawn below, then you get the dragon face that they put on them,
Yep.
and
So
yeah,
but that is 1943.
love those
And-
old shadow. Those old shadow books are just all over the place. They're so good.
And speaking of kooky stuff like the Polka Dot Man, I'm fixing to show y'all something, and I don't think y'all have ever had one on here. Very low census. This is a superhero y'all probably never heard of. Me and my man cave, my good buddies, about the only two I know that has this book. But have you ever heard of KO Comics? Probably not. It's from 1945.
Nope.
It's a publication called KO Comics, and they only came out with one title called KO Comics, and then they only came out with one issue. So there's only one issue or one title ever made by this book, and this is KO Comics. Now, the crazy part about this book is, you see that guy in his face? He looks a lot like, can y'all guess who that artist is?
It's not Schuster, is it?
This is Jack Kirby.
Oh boy.
A really young Jack Kirby. And up here it says Jack Kirby cover. And this book is a mystery because it's a real young Jack Kirby, right? Well, if you look down here, it's got JCA. You see that? One of his pen names was Jack Curtis. And some people says that means Jack Curtis art. Some people says it's Jack's cover art. But if you look right up here, it's Jack Kirby cover. So some of the very first, young artwork by Jack Kirby.
Does that character have like 3 wings on his head? I can't.
I think it's 2 and then just the light.
Oh, okay.
But it's a young Jack Kirby. And this is KO Comics. I didn't think anybody ever seen this, so.
Nope.
Wow.
And they got nothing written on the right side of that label to identify any characters either, right?
Nope, nothing on the right side. And on the other side, it just
Wow.
says Jack Kirby cover.
Yeah. Insane is right.
I don't know if y'all ever seen this. They're very rare. So there's
Yeah,
less
no, I've
than-
never seen that one. Some of the older stuff I've seen. I have some like famous funnies where they'll have like either Jack Kirby listed or Ditko listed. Some of their early work doing strips and stuff that would get put in some of the famous funnies books.
Mhm.
But this I've never seen. This is great.
Yeah. KO Comics. So that's pretty neat. Obscure stuff like that I try to find and buy anytime I see. And I collect a lot of Joker covers back in the day. So here is Batman number 55.
Yeah.
And the cool part about this is it's the case of the 48 Jokers. So when this came out, there's only 48 states. So
Forget your 3 Jokers. They got rid of a few by then.
he's got the cool Zippo lighter down here. Yeah, that's back. Also, they always drew, Robin and them no eyeballs. So
Right.
Yeah.
I always, this is the thing is, it's funny is I've been like, when I go looking for microphones, I always love that style of microphone, the old ribbon microphones.
yeah,
Those are like always like the microphone I want to have. Is the one of
yeah.
Very cool.
So keeping on with the Batman theme, here is 44 because I like Joker covers.
Wow.
This is I bought this day after Thanksgiving when I was in Aspen, Colorado. I was bored on eBay, so I bought this. So
Very cool.
Oh, what does that one say? Now that one's got some writing on the right hand side as well.
This one is let's see, Professor Carter Nichols' appearance.
Okay.
So, oh, no.
Oh, well, there you are. There. If you're a big collector of Professor Carter Nichols, this is the book you want.
Not his
Well,
first appearance,
actually, yeah, this is just an appearance. Actually, that's right. It's not the first
This
appearance.
could be
so-
the one to finish your Professor run.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the book to have.
But obviously,
Yeah.
he was significant enough that they had to make it a point to call out that he was in it, even though it wasn't his first appearance. There you go.
And this is my favorite Joker cover. This is number 23 where he's playing chess. And I have 3 Batman covers with Joker playing chess, and I think I have every chess cover of Joker now. So, and as you can see, Robin still don't have no eyeballs.
But he is smiling.
Yeah.
Those are he's got usually they're white. Those are flesh colored.
Yeah.
It's like literally he's got his eyes closed or something, as opposed to
Yeah.
And the cool part about
Batman's
this one
got a
is,
chin bigger than his whole face.
yeah, yeah. And the cool part about this one is it's June of 44, and that's also whenever World War II stormed the beaches of Normandy and all that stuff. So this is the book out that month. So might have been a couple of these rolled up over on the beach somewhere. You never know in somebody's back pocket.
Yeah.
And this is Batman 6.
Oh.
So this one is from 1941. I also have a Batman 4, but I can't show it here because it's not slabbed.
There's
Batman
pesky
6.
rules.
So
Starring Batman and Robin in brand new whirlwind adventures.
Yeah.
I gotta hope the villain in there had tornado powers.
yeah. Just before the propaganda covers took off. Yeah.
Jeez.
Very nice.
Now we're down to my 3 favorite books in my collection.
This would be nice when he said I was bored on eBay. Being bored on eBay is not a good thing.
No,
folks.
it can be quite dangerous.
Being bored, being high, or being drunk on eBay are all recipes for an expensive adventure.
Yeah, I was stuck at an airport in Colorado for probably 11 hours. So I was just buying stuff on eBay. So these last 3 books are my favorite books in my collection. They're not horror books, believe it or not. I didn't like this character growing up. And when I got in my 40s, I just fell in love with this guy. And it's Superman. So being a dad, having 2 kids, I couldn't relate to him as a kid because he's so perfect. But being a dad now and trying to be perfect and get your kid to softball practice, and this one's got a dental appointment, and I got a son that's got diabetes, so I have to get up 2 or 3 times a night and give him his insulin or give him something to drink, or you strive to be perfect. So I wake up trying to be super dad. So I guess I like Superman because of that. But I went out and tried to collect all the yellow covers of Superman, and here's Superman 11. So
Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah!
Neil Adams did a copy of this later on. He did the Breaking Chains.
Yep.
So, but this is the yellow covers are just popping to me. So I try to get all the yellow covers. So that's 11.
Wow.
It is interesting, though. The way that they chose to shadow that, it's like I don't know where the light's coming from, but he's got shadows on both inside of both legs, but the front of them.
I know what it is. They're like, we don't have a cover for the new bi-monthly guys. We need a quick cover. Okay, just give me 10 minutes. And they whip together this one.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. But there's something cool, like him like breaking chains. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
The shadow on his left hip though is just off-putting because it's like, wait a second, where's that? I mean,
must be a flying chain.
If he's got shadow there, shouldn't his whole leg and his chest also be in shadow, or what?
Oh, that's
well, Fred Ray cover. Fred Ray probably ain't too happy with you right now talking bad about his artwork.
the ghost of Fred Ray. What year is that particular book? Is that 41?
41 for this one.
Yeah.
So good.
That's just incredible. All joking aside, that is incredible. The
Well,
Man
you know
of
what's
Steel.
better than number 11? What about the yellow number 9?
Oh, there you go.
So,
Busting through the page. I'm coming to get you. See, at
yeah.
least here the shadow is underneath his foot. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And this one is Fred Ray too. So,
Well,
that's
Fred
an
Ray figured
iconic
it out.
cover.
and a Christmas present. So,
Oh
Your kids are nice.
my God.
well,
Rob,
it's my money.
what happened to the children we got? Like,
Hey, it's my money. You know how it works. I just put a bunch of stuff on eBay under watch list, and you pick something out for me.
Well, in my defense, I did pick up. My wife just said, "Go get yourself something for Christmas," and so for the last 2 years, and so she has. You know, last year was the Stanley ASM book, and this year is that Silver Age Riddler.
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, and my last book, my favorite book in my collection. This one is number 6.
Yeah, this is my best ever.
Oh my God.
So you got all the yellow suits.
Look at that, how that S changes. But again, we're back to the shading of his crotch.
Oh,
Just
And
that,
I've got
just his
lower
right hip.
Superman than this. I've got a 4, but it ain't slab. So, but you can see,
Yeah.
the
is-
S is different.
Very best wishes, Clark Kent.
yeah. So Clark signed it. Clark Kent signed a Superman picture. Like, come on, Clark, you're gonna blow your whole cover, man.
Well, look what we wrote underneath it.
In
Can't
parentheses,
see it.
Superman.
Superman. Okay.
He's telling you, and he's got the shaded trunks on again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again, it's just the shadow is just cast on his trunks. Nothing else. It's like
Who's
The-
before you put it down, who's the creative team for that issue?
Let's see. We got Jerry Siegel story, Joe Schuster cover, and Jack Burney art. So this is a different dude doing the cover, and he's still putting the shadows on the
Oh,
trunk.
that's the two creators, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I don't know if I can get them all in the same picture or not, but
Yeah. I would
This
love
is
to have
all
a
the yellow
Siegel and
covers.
Schuster combined book too. My God, that is wow.
what the heck? I got a SpongeBob SquarePants shirt for my daughter.
Yeah. Wow.
so
That's
Wow.
yeah, that's phenomenal. I love the just in the short period of time to also how the S on his chest changes. Right.
let me show you something real quick.
Wow.
See if I can
I
get
still
this
like
out.
I still like the Eagle cover best, but my God, that
Yeah.
one was incredible.
We was talking about the S on his chest. Let's see here.
They went really small in the 30s and then into 40s, and then by the 90s, it was essentially his entire chest. Now it's back down to a normal.
Oh, we can't see it. I'm just teasing.
That's the S. That's number 4.
Shaded
boy.
trunks. Look at that.
Shaded trunks on 4, even in action.
At least his boot is also shaded there. But yeah, again, it's like weird. I don't know why I'm all hung up on the shading so much all of a sudden, but for some reason it just jumps out at me.
I'll always look at that like that now after you brought that up.
Awesome. Oh, okay. What a
There you go.
bangers, bangers, bangers. Thank you very much for bringing those on and coming on again and sharing with us a little bit more of your collection. That is something definitely to be proud of. A run of books that is just straight fire. As
It
Dale
took me a long
said.
time to
Serious
get all those
fire.
yellow covers.
Oh yeah, no, those aren't. You don't just usually just don't find those just laying around in your LCS. That's for sure. Yeah. Superman's own bulge is shading his trunks. Okay. there you go.
Self-shading. Yeah.
Never able to look at another Superman cover again without looking at shading his crotch. Holy super shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get ready for another giveaway. How about comics are dope? That's what we're gonna do our hashtag here, and we'll do another giveaway. While we're doing that, I'll let you folks in on a little secret. I got more videos next week coming. That's true.
Oh,
It's a true story. I know it's weird to believe, but Monday, guess what? I'm gonna unbox some mail, and Thursday, I'm gonna unbox some. I don't know what's dropping this year. I think it's more slabs. It's probably slabs. CBCS has dumped like a dozen submissions on me. I went from having almost over 300 books in CBCS to I think there's like 20 books left. So, um, yeah, there'll be a lot of slab submissions and whatnot are being unboxed. And then, of course, we'll be back here again, Chris, next week on this little shindig with our good friend and comic industry letterer, Justin Birch.
Justin Birch.
Yes, he makes a return trip to the show.
Oh,
So there you go. And then the week after that, we'll have Madam and Master Blaster.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that'll be our second duo, dynamic duo in this chair with us. It's guys, it is set up through January right now. Some great stuff. We are booking for February. If you're interested in being a guest on OnlySlabs, by all means, reach out to me, let me know, and we'll talk about it and potentially get you going. But we are booking into February right now. And appreciate you guys coming out and sharing, enjoying this content with us, getting to meet our guests, Mr. Dope Comics. Don't forget, again, down below are links to check them out, but you can also just go to Instagram or
Yeah, help me get to
YouTube as well.
1,000. I'm close.
At dope_comics with an X. Yep. While you're at it, don't forget to sign up Chris. If you haven't already done that, make sure that you're following him and subscribe. Get close to 1,000. And of course, well, this channel is awfully damn close. All right. We got 33 out of 41. So give yourselves one more chance to double check. Did you type it correct? Capitalization shouldn't matter. But if it just helps you to be able to see it better, that's why I use the capitals. Comics are dope. I probably should have done it with an X just to really screw with people, but I didn't. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Wheel of Fish. And oh yeah, while you're at it, a good idea, Chris. Why don't you hit that thumbs up button, folks? We'd appreciate it. And our winner, Josh Oliver. Congratulations,
All right.
new winner. Josh Oliver, you'll need to make sure that you reach out to me as I don't have your information. Either you reach me at Instagram at Rob's Fat Stacks, or you can email me at robs.fatstacks@gmail.com. Either way, let me know your ship to information and we will get your books out to you. But first, we got to find out what those books are. So let me grab the box. Oh, okay. Mr. the Comic Vet.
Okay.
How are we going to take care of Josh today?
Josh. All right. Since my son's name is Josh, he was born in February, let's go 2 from the front.
Wow, we are pulling the front pieces today.
Yep.
Okay.
He was born on Friday the 13th. Can we go 13 from the back? Or is that too much? See that look? That look is, God damn it, Chris. I'll do it because I like you, but don't do it again.
10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
All right, let's go front to back. Stop. And where your finger splits, we'll take those 2, Rob. And we'll go front to back one more time because CJ might be watching and he doesn't like when I go back to front. Now. And those 2 that your finger splits as well.
All right.
All right. All right, Josh. Good luck, my man. Hope that you like.
How we get first out of the back? Weapon Plus.
Oh boy. You've heard of a
World
Gatling
War
gun. Welcome to the Gatling Gun Plus. My goodness.
Yeah, that's a scary thing coming. Look at
My goodness.
From the Nick Spencer run, Amazing Spider-Man number 7. This was fun little bit. This part was actually a little bit fun.
Yeah.
Where Peter and Boomerang were
Mhm.
getting and he's going in and he's doing some of the stuff with the villains and doing the Spider-Man trivia.
You ever read Spider-Man Friendly Foes?
Yes.
See, I liked all them B-list.
Yeah.
Boomerang, Beetle.
Yeah.
The Astonishing Ant-Man, issue number 5.
That's a nice cover. I like when they move the trade dress around like that.
Yeah. We got Falcon, issue 4.
Oh boy, it's a great cover too. Take flight.
This is an Anacletos cover. How about Star Wars issue 7? This is a
Wow.
Whitman, but this is the first of the expanded universe. First story in expanded universe.
So, Rob, what does that white box mean? That it was a direct?
No,
Well,
no,
not the
this is
diamond. Yeah.
well, the diamond and the white box. This is a Whitman.
Okay.
And how about Moon Knight #1?
Oh wow. Now there's the cover. Yeah. Strike a
So
pose,
congratulations there, sir. Much appreciate to you. Again, reach out to me. Let me know. We'll get those out to you along with your little kit, your OnlySlabs sticker and Fat Stack sticker. And Chris doesn't know it yet, but your Chris the Comic Vet sticker.
What?
What?
Sticker.
That's right.
All right.
We now have Chris the Comic Vet stickers.
Okay.
Chris doesn't even have them.
This is very true. This is very true. This is very true.
It looks exactly like your patch.
Very true.
On
I
your,
do
on
have
your
cards
split.
though.
Yeah, but your sticker looks exactly like your patch on your shoulder.
Okay.
So you want to show it off?
Sure.
There you go. Looks just like that. Congratulations, Beth. You're going to get one too, by the way. I'm not leaving you out. You get yours. It'll be a race to see if yours gets to Canada before Chris gets his stickers.
She's a lot closer to you than I.
I know it could be. Anyways, I really want to appreciate everybody who came on out. I want to remind you guys. Oh, I didn't even have the scroll going today at all for anybody. What was I thinking? That's okay. You guys are all survived. But I'll put one around the crowd real quick. Fatstacksmerch.com. Just re-upped some, tweaked some stuff and put some new stuff up there. Check it out. You can't get these jerseys there. I'm sorry. But other OnlySlabs gear is there, as well as the henchman gear and other such stuff. All the proceeds from the Fat Stack store go to Comics Curing Cancer, benefiting the American Cancer Society. So if you're looking for one of those Christmas gifts and, you just want to dress people in OnlySlabs, or you have to shop for yourself, looking for a new hoodie or something, a new coffee mug, consider the Fat Stats merch store and kick cancer in the nuts. Anyways, that's pretty much that. Dope. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Chris, the comic vet, of course, as always, appreciated. And you guys, the audience, who make this all possible, you are seriously appreciated. Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. So I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Watch the Comics Book Community Awards tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.